Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Army Black Knights taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Black Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the handoff. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and count that run.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
The offense starts with a short field. Takes a handoff. It's Robinson. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the change to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a
touchdown, Army! And they score first.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense set on first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Makes the grab on the shuffle.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score Army 14, Louisville 0.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow, they got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And how nice is it, David, on 3rd down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice 3rd down conversion.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The play action fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Bell. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the 1st.
And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The sure hands, it's Turner. At the 20, he's got space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Army 14, Louisville 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Here we go.
A first down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's now second and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal.
Jackrabbit.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Louisville. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the fullback. Oh, he dropped it. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that play.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Gets it out fast. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him, Tim.
Wide receiver shows motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The Cardinals are rolling down the field.
Come on, set.
Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's first and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job. Just get the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone and get the touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And the offense is out on the field with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second and goal, they go right back to him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Getting some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Ball State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Throws to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but it's still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps, you got to get a good base, and you got to step into the throw.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Makes a connection. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To throw, it's Daly. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Working the middle. At midfield, he's got room. Open runway ahead. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down.
And the extra point is blocked. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, it's Daly. Fires to the wideout. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Give to the big fullback. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Lost one deep down the right side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it away to crank up the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Daly. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
It'll be a draw. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Brown has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
It's reverse. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you. See the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And the Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. The give out of the gun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Louisville 26, Army 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wants to throw. It's Daly. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has... It's up for business.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
He's had a day, 103 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And they sniff that draw out. When a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Got the quick pass. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Yeah, and they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Motion from the offense. Rides to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Fair catch, called for and made. Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Washington. He's got his man, and he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter,
that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
no doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.